viewers, welcome to the program, The Nigerian People and Culture, a program which has been designed to educate you and enlighten you about the Nigerian people's way of life. I am Mary Indila Meshak. We are in Norman Village. Here we have to bring to you the Numa Hills in Akwanga local government of Nasarawa State. In this program, we won't be doing too much of talking, but you, our viewers, will be doing a lot by watching. So stay tuned and don't go away as we unravel this mystery in Numa Hills. The term Mada designates a group of people and language. From time immemorial, the people call themselves Mada, meaning Mada people. The original home of the Mada lies in the present Akwanga local government area of Nasarawa State. Some of the unique nature's gift of Mada land, to mention a few, is the Numa Hills and Raindrop Forest. Due to the importance attached to this place, it is regarded as a center for religious rituals.
You saw a stone, when you beat it, it makes sound like an iron.
The hill, for one, is home to our ancestors. It is believed that our forefathers that have come and gone are residing within the hills. In fact, very recently, even the first Mada was buried there. His grave is right on that hill. The hill is believed to offer shelter to the Numa people, the Mada people, to offer succor to the inhabitants in times of need. It is a sort of spiritual protection and a god of some sort that the people worship. It also served as a protective abbot in war times. There are caves actually on the hill that warriors then and the people of the community used to take shelter in terms of any adversary. Until now, it is also believed that if you've come with bad intentions to the community to harm, for instance, the hill will rebel, it will resist you, and you will be hit by a lot of plagues, a lot of strange illnesses, sicknesses, and diseases, and even death, as the case may be. Those are some of the spiritual things we can tie to the Numa Hill that the Mada people believe in and adhere to till this moment. In addition, there are twin rocks there. They are actually very big boulders that act as if they are empty drums. They sound the way a drum will sound. And it is believed that one is a male and the other a female. And in terms of danger or harm or calamity, the drummer runs up there and he hits both rocks, and the sound could be heard from far and near, thereby serving as an alarming instrument to the community. This has been for ages. Again, at the foot of the hill is a dryless spring, in other words, perennial spring. And it is believed that the water that flows out of the spring is not ordinary, just as it never dries up. It brings relief, healing, and quenches thirst whenever it is taken by any member of the community. The Numa Hill is also host to a crater lake. Because volcanic phenomenon, the magma that erupted then suddenly in the process of cooling sank a little bit. There was subsidence around the neck of the magma chamber. This left behind a crater and is filled with water. This lake, as it is today, is host to some of the spiritual beings, maybe a snake, a crocodile, that also offer security to the people, communicate with the people, and help defend the people in the event of any harm coming their way or adversity. The Numa Hill is a significant geologic feature. Since the colonial era, it has been visited a couple of times that I cannot number at the moment. But certainly since 1911, since the days of J.D. Falconer, earliest geologist in Nigeria, Numa Hill has been severally climbed by the colonial administrators. Not just them, by the Geological Survey that sent in scores of geologists to map the feature and similar features around. It is actually one of the most prominent younger granite complexes in Nigeria, and it is in all geology books of the world. So it has been mapped, and on top, at the topmost level of the Numa Hill, is a bench. Unfortunately, this bench has been destroyed by thunder and lightning. It is gone. The community believes that the activity of the geologists was unacceptable to the spirits that ruled the hill, and so they took the bench off because their consent was not sought. Invariably, a protocol has been established for many decades now on how to assess the Numa Hill. First, you go to the community, you tell them your mission, they do some rituals, and then you are free to go up. The belief is that without performing those rituals, without seeking the consent of the hill for access, it could be catastrophic for any such rock climber that goes up there. Sometimes we've had reports of some people who disappeared and never came back. Others came back ill. And even recently, we've had reports of bees attacking some persons who went up there without the permission of the community and, of course, the rock, the Numa Hill. Activities actually come up on the sidelines of the climbing event. After taking tourists and visitors up the hill, and they are down, mostly fatigued, it is only very good to take off the stress and the fatigue from them by treating them to traditional display of different forms, ranging from dances to traditional sporting activities. Like you saw, there was traditional wrestling, there was a bow and arrow shooting competition, which depicts the hunting capacity of the community, the warring capacity of the community. There was also the then gun shooting competition, which revealed the mastery of weapons that came with our people as it were, and even to this moment. Such activities also aim at drawing the attention of visitors and tourists towards deeper knowledge of the culture and traditions of the Mada people. We have helped to unveil the tourism potentials within the Mada land, within the Mada nation. Of course, we're beckoning on government to come in and invest. Tourism is a huge revenue earner. In country like Kenya, for instance, thrives majorly on tourism. They do not have oil and gas. The same thing with Japan, the same thing with Poland, Croatia, and many other unique tourist destinations of the world. Nigeria, and indeed the Mada nation, has such potentials. For instance, the Numa Hill offers huge potential for a cable car network. If tourists come to invest in this sector, it will be the second in Nigeria. Our forest, the Gwanje forest, is unique for its meats, and the natural springs and traditional dances combined to be a huge attraction to investors.
Hello viewers, we are now heading to the Mada forest here in Gwanje, Akwanga local government, Nasarawa state. Just as I told you, keep watching, don't go away as we unravel the mystery in the forest. So, stay tuned.
Gwanje forest has a mystery tree which offers protection to the Gwanje people of the Mada nation. This tree actually defends them and waits off strangers, and it blinds enemies or adversaries in the event of any attack and a resort to the forest by the people. Once the inhabitants are in this forest, you can't see them, no matter how good your eyes are. The same tree brings rain to the community. The same tree has a big hole inside of it that can shelter about 50 persons. This same mystery tree is source of medicine, herbal medicine that cures many kinds of ailments. The same tree answers prayers. Whatever you need, you bring the request to the foot of the tree and your tears are wiped away. The same tree, mystery tree, as we know today, it cures barrenness. The same tree cures hypertension, and the same tree is worshipped as God.
Wow! What a pleasant sight to behold in there. But as a lady, I wasn't allowed to get into the forest. Mysteries, I said mystery. Nigeria is filled with cultural heritage. That is some of the things that has been shown to you in there. So, I hope that you enjoyed this edition. Join us in the next segment.